This is Iyah Syte, and everybody don't know say equal rights and justice I man I represent. And even though the police no fit they shoot man in a cold blood, no for them youths they wasn't innocent. You bust the case, the time you get the first bite. The cops them decide to shoot you but first sight. And even though you never bust no gun first night, think them send you home on the first flight. So me say,
me come here so fi leave it up. Tell the ghetto you them finna give it up. Like Bob Marley said, steer it up. Come up like Akla we marvelous. Black life matter, we no care who with us. Wise up, black people, we are genius. The table turn, who for time, yes it's us. Take over this world and without no fuss.
before you make up your mind, think before you take up your nine. I said the hottest part of death and who did. Before you make up your mind, think before you take up your nine. I said the hottest part of death and who did. Who you did.
24/7 music production.
Djmarleycure, she blanks the balance and representing for Goodies Radio.
I mean the man and Iyah Syte.
24/7. Boy.
Greetings, Iyah.
Before you make up your mind, think before you.
You're welcome to Reggae Soul Splash Show.
Greetings, my fans. Greetings, Africans. Iyah Syte, the Soul Journey Warrior. Checking in, you know?
Okay, this is the Reggae Soul Splash Show. Yours truly, the Commander-in-Chief of Reggae News, the Bob Marley son. You're welcome to Accra, Ghana, Mama Africa.
I give thanks, my brother. Thanks for having me, you know? It's a blessing.
Okay, so can you please introduce yourself to my listeners who are listening to the show?
Well, my name is Iyah Syte. I consider myself to be a soulful, conscious reggae warrior, and who just intend to bring forth some good music, some healing music, you know, touching some life through music, you know?
Okay, so Iyah Syte, how many years have you been on the scene as an artist?
All right, I've been doing music for many years, on and off. When I said many years, I mean like more than 20 years. But music wasn't something that I was doing at the forefront. You know, I was a single dad at one point, so I had was to put music on the back burner for a while. But I started doing music seriously in 2019. I decided that, you know what, I've never really given music my full attention. I've never put music up front. So in 2019, I decided that I'm going to put music up front, you know, and anything else in terms of career is going to be part-time, you know. So I would say professionally since 2019.
Okay. Have you been signed to any record label? Or are you
not officially signed to our label right now, but 24/7s, you know, is the label that I'm working with, you know, in terms of management. 24/7s alongside others such as Miss Kambusta Productions and Wallace Promotions. Yeah.
Okay. You have 9 songs of big artists like Lutan Fire, Benny Man. What was the collaboration between you and them, Lutan Fire, and alongside Benny Man?
All right, I have a great, you know, relationship with Lutan Fire now. Lutan Fire have shown me, you know, a lot of respect. You know, I give thanks to Beenie Man, you know, for lending his voice, you know, to do the one and for the remix and to help propel Iyah Syte's career, you know. But Lutan Fire really does show me a lot of respect, you know, whenever we link up as artists. You know, he always, you know, hold a reasoning. So it's a good vibe between myself and Lutan, you know.
Okay. So, this year, how many songs have you recorded so far? Because we are in the 5th month of the year. And how many songs have you recorded so far?
All right, for this year, all right, just to break it down, I have a 18-track album getting ready to release.
Okay.
And of that 18-track, I think maybe 10 was recorded this year, along with other songs that are not going to be on this particular album. So Iyah Syte have been very, very, very active this year in terms of putting in the studio works and promotion works. You know?
Okay, so which month are we expecting it? Which month are we expecting it to come out?
All right. It's gonna be in the summer. I'm looking at late July, and because as I said, all the songs are recorded and ready. The only thing we are working out right now is the business aspect of the album in terms of paperwork with different labels. But all the songs are ready, so I suspect that it will take us maybe a month to get all the information ready. But the album, in terms of the songs, are ready. So I'm looking for late July, early August, but definitely for the summer.
So, aside Luton Fire, Bingy Man, which other artists are you going to also feature in the upcoming project?
All right, Anthony B is also featured on the album. My brothers, Not Righteous and Imar Shepherd, we formed a group called Crisis. So my brothers will also be featured on the album. My son, who is also an entertainer, Tapman, he will be featured on my album. Rashad Amarji will be on my album. And the next track that is about to be released is Iyah Syte alongside Africa's own Salma Queen. And that song will also be on the album.
Okay, let me ask you, which country does he come from in Africa? Which country?
As Salma Queen is from Kenya,
Kenya.
Nairobi.
Nairobi. Okay, nice one there. And he's the only African artist on your album.
Yeah, for right now. Actually, there is a track that we were working on with your own um, uh, Marley. There was a track there that should be a 3D hard way with an artist there from Ghana. His name just slipped me right now, but I don't think it will be done in time. Shasha Marley.
Yeah.
I was supposed to do. Yeah, I was supposed to do. Yes, but hopefully, fingers crossed, and it can get done because the last update I got, I know that he was pretty busy, putting in his work. But hopefully, I'm still keeping my fingers crossed because that would be a huge deal for Iyah Syte.
Okay, so Iyah Syte, do you have any musical background, like your father, your mother, your cousin, or any other musical background?
Well, my dad and my mom, are ardent musical lovers. They didn't play an active part in the music, but I have like uncles and cousins who I grew up with that are producers, selectors, um, DJs, and stuff like that. But not my mom or my dad. My dad, I know for a fact, is like a really, really ardent music lovers because aside, I've always been around music because of my dad.
Okay, so which part of Jamaica am I talking to you from?
Iyah Syte is based in St. James. That's the Montego Bay area. You might be more familiar with
Yeah,
Montego Bay side, the tourist mecca.
yes.
Yeah, that's the parish that I'm located. But I'm in the rural side. I'm in the countryside. So you might be hearing some birds and some animals in the background because Iyah Syte
Good. It's part
is
of
is
nature.
is is
It's good.
yes.
It's part of nature. I mean, when you're in the city, you hear cars, motors, disturbing on and on. But when you're in the
Right.
countryside, the bird sings for you. You hear the
It's
animals
when
singing. Yeah, man. So it's
when
a
when
great
I wake
feeling.
up, my brother, when I wake up and look around, I see nothing but trees and plants, and I hear nothing but birds
Yes,
and animals.
yes. That's a great feeling. That's a great feeling. Okay,
Yes, man, we give thanks.
so we all know we're in a pandemic year, and every industry around the world is down. Have you been performing a virtual show?
Not as often as I would like to, um, and mainly because working within the curfew hours, it's a little bit tedious in terms of because most of our live shows, I'm gonna be frank, the best facilities for live shows, are based in Kingston. So it's a little tedious to be here in Montego Bay and doing live shows regularly without breaking curfew hours. But we do live shows every now and then. Actually, we have one coming up, I think, within the next 3 weeks. That's along with myself and my two brothers there, Crisis. And then we're going to be putting on a big virtual show for Iyah Syte's album launch, you know?
Okay, is there curfew still in Jamaica? Are you people on a curfew?
Yeah, we still have curfews here. Like today is Sunday. The curfew begins at 2. That's, you know, within the next 2 hours and 2.5 hours. You know, it's all locked down. And on weeknights, it's 8 o'clock Jamaica time. So yeah, the curfew is still in enforcement here, you know?
Okay, let's talk about the Jamaican music industry. The Jamaican music industry. I hear some of the big artists complaining about the industry not putting up any effort to help them up because the curfews and the pandemic thing. How do you see the music industry in Jamaica now?
My brother, there's no doubt that the pandemic has affected the industry in a serious way. But I'm a person who I love to speak the truth, my brother. And the truth is, as a nation, I don't think we have demonstrated the behavior that is going to give the authorities confidence to say, guess what? They're going to behave accordingly, so we're going to relax the curfew hours. We generally break curfew and we generally rebel against the system because that's the nature of Jamaican. And I think that is affecting the music, you know, much more than we think, because if we are not displaying the behavior that is going to let the authorities said, well, yes, I can see that they're going to abide. They're not going to relax the hours, and we are going to continue to suffer, you know, in terms of, you know, performance and getting just getting back in the mood, you know, of the music in full swing, you know.
Okay. So the music industry needs to do something about what is going on to help the artists for them to get more business links through music. That's what you are saying.
Okay. Yes. Now it's the time for, you know, artists and companies to get creative. Okay. You know, unfortunately, not a lot of them are pushing out the works now. If you really look, most of the artists are laid back. But now is the time, because some of the greatest ideas, my brother, came about in a time of crisis. You know, most of the most famous peoples in the world right now, you know, started their business when they were down and out and going through some tough times. So now is the time, but I'm not seeing where that is happening right now, you know.
Okay. So, how many albums do you have now?
Right now, I'm about to officially release my first album.
Your first album. Okay.
You know.
Yeah.
Yeah. This one will be. I have albums before that wasn't released, but this album will be my first officially released album, and it's called The Soul Journey. You know, and I actually have 3 albums recorded already, but I'm putting out this one first. You know.
Okay, so let's listen to the song you featured the Benny Man on. Let them listen to the song and let me come back to you.
24/7
Blessings, my brother.
Yo, them man I'm called Cure this. You are listening to Reggae Sound Splash Show on Woodies Radio H. Every Sunday, don't know. That's the thing, no.
Think before you take up your nine. I say the hottest part of death and no mood day. And who you dead left you behind. But me say, yo, man, before you make up your mind. Think before you take up your nine. I say the hottest part of death and no mood day. And who you dead left you behind.
Man, serious, me not come yourself with true style. Me not FBI, me not come yourself with
Benny Man.
Black people have issues.
Alongside Iyah Syte on this one.
Kill the side.
Warning.
Things spoil. Politician
It's a big tune loud down the reggae sound splash. Show me tell you.
end up with a crack child. And you fit tell
I mean, this show I don't play no slackness music.
from nigga.
I don't play no gimmicks music. Full of vibe thing.
Oh, you make up your mind. King
What a tune, man.
Are you
Iyah Syte.
later now?
Life on the line. Say some Montenegro Bay, Jamaica. Let me tell you, man.
Make up your mind. Think before you make up your mind.
Reggae Sound Splash show conquer the old Jamaica. We went to St. Thomas,
This is a
Portsmouth,
man everybody
Manchester,
equal rights.
St. Thomas,
Man I represent.
and Kingston.
But the police no fit they shoot man in a cold blood. No for them you
Big up to Blackers inside Kingston, Jamaica.
when you get the
Doing the listing.
taps them this
And one big up to Mr. Port inside Australia, also doing the listing.
never bust.
To the Reggae Sound Splash show.
Stick them send you home on the
To man like
so me say
Nino inside Chicago, USA, also doing the listen.
Them finna give
I'm with all the feedback from you people, man.
Set
Thanks for listening to the show.
up like Akla, we marvelous. Black lives matter, we no care who with us. Why is it?
Iyah Syte.
Yes, my brother, blessings.
This song is a big tune. Which year did you recorded it?
All right, I recorded the original Warning last year. It was released in May of last year, and the remix was done in November. It was officially released the 8th of January this month, and that song has amassed almost 170,000 streams on Spotify, you know, in since it has been released. So it has been doing really, really, really well.
That's great. And are you how many videos do you have in YouTube? How many videos do you have in YouTube?
I have quite a few videos there. I have the video for the original Warning. I have Pray for the Youths. I have Chalice with my brothers. I have Almost Never Count with Loot and Fire. And right now we are getting ready to drop our second video from Chalice, which is a big song called Finally Found. And I'm also getting ready to drop a video for A Mother's Love. I'm getting ready next week also to shoot a video for my latest single that was released called When You Love by Comboosters. So my brother, it's a nice time for fans of Iyah Syte and persons who are just, you know, getting to hear Iyah Syte. Look out, it's going to be a very, very exciting summer for you guys, you know.
Okay, so can you give out your social media and suppose someone to follow you on the social media platform?
Yes, all handles are Iyah Syte, IYAHSYTE for every platform. Facebook, IG, YouTube, you know, you name it. Even to reach me on email, it's iyahsyte@gmail. So everything is Iyah Syte. And incidentally, my brother, I always like to break down the name because the name Syte, SYTE, is actually an acronym. And it means saving youths through entertainment. You know, so once you're going to support Iyah Syte, you know you're going to support an artist on a mission, an artist with a purpose, and an artist that is going to bring some positive message, you know?
Okay, so can you big up some people along the way before we wrap up with the interview?
Yes, man. I must say, you know, first and foremost, you know, 24/7s who I have to lift my hats off because he listened to one of Iyah Syte's track for maybe a minute and he saw the talent and he hasn't turned back since. So, you know, maximum respect to 24/7s. You know, Smart Kid, who the engineer, you know, who has worked and guided Iyah Syte there, my brothers, Not Righteous, Imar Shepherd, you know, Kombucha, you know, production, Kombucha 7 Figures production for, you know, trusting Iyah Syte to invest, you know, in terms of production. So too, Chris Records, who is responsible for the track with me and Salma Queen. So, you know, bless up, you know, Salma Queen, bless up Sir Henry, you know, my brothers over there, you know, bless up everyone. You know, I have a sister station over there in Nairobi, Kenya, Roots Radio there. So just bless up everyone. And my brother, to you and every disc jock, every radio station who is helping Iyah Syte getting the message out there and helping Iyah Syte holding a nice little reason with the fans. You know, my brother, I just want to say I appreciate every moment, every minute you know, and I just want to say, give thanks to the fans who are supporting and who are encouraging Iyah Syte, you know.
Okay. So thank you very much for passing through the Reggae Sunsplash show. I hope next time when I call on you,
Yes, man.
Most definitely you come back on the show.
Yes, man, definitely, my brother. I look forward to coming back when it's closer to the album release. And I can't go without bigging up Bad Keys for the rhythm, just the same, man. And Rich Mac Visual for the videos. Just everyone who's a part of the circle. I give thanks, you know.
Yo, them man, I'm called Cure this. We are listening to the Reggae Sunsplash show on Woodies Radio GH every Sunday. You don't know. I saw the thing go.
24/7 music production.
Why? Youth man, before you make up your mind, think before you take up your mind.
Do this radio. Do this radio.
Youth man, before you make up your mind, think before you take up your mind. I said the hottest part of Delta now, who you get left behind.
Man, serious, man, I come here for true style.
Iyah Syte on this one outside Binny man.
When black, when I show a smile, which I
big up yourself for passing through the Reggae Sunsplash show.
politician,
Yes, sir.
I mean, I start.
It's nice raising with you.
Doesn't up with
Live for the show.
and you fit tell the get
I'll go for a short commercial break. When I come back,
nigga punch.
it's a GH version of the show.
Before you make up your mind, think before you take up your mind.